Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less. Have no fear of perfection. You'll never reach it. Life is not easy for any of us. But what of that? We must have perseverance and above all confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing must be attained. You cannot hope to build a better world without improving the individuals. To that end, each of us must work for his own improvement and, at the same time, share a general responsibility for all humanity, our particular duty being to aid those to whom we think we can be most useful. One never notices what has been done. One can only see what remains to be done. A scientist in his laboratory is not a mere technician. He is also a child confronting natural phenomena that impress him as though they were fairy tales. All my life through, the new sights of nature made me rejoice like a child. We must not forget that when radium was discovered, no one knew that it would prove useful in hospitals. The work was one of pure science. And this is a proof that scientific work must not be considered from the point of view of the direct usefulness of it. It must be done for itself, for the beauty of science, and then there is always the chance that a scientific discovery may become like the radium, a benefit for mankind. I am among those who think that science has great beauty. I have frequently been questioned, especially by women, of how I could reconcile family life with a scientific career. Well, it has not been easy. Certain bodies become luminous when heated. Their luminosity disappears after some time, but the capacity of becoming luminous afresh through heat is restored to them by the action of a spark, and also by the action of radium. If I see anything vital around me, it is precisely that spirit of adventure, which seems indestructible and is akin to curiosity. I am one of those who think, like Nobel, that humanity will draw more good than evil from new discoveries. There are sadistic scientists who hurry to hunt down errors instead of establishing the truth. We should not allow it to be believed that all scientific progress can be reduced to mechanisms, machines, gearings, even though such machinery also has its beauty. Neither do I believe that the spirit of adventure runs any risk of disappearing in our world. We must keep our certainty that after the bad days the good times will come again. First principle: never to let one's self be beaten down by persons or by events. Marie Salomea Sklodowska-Curie, born Maria Salomea Sklodowska, Polish, the 7th of November 1867. She was born in Warsaw, in what was then the Kingdom of Poland, part of the Russian Empire. She studied at Warsaw's clandestine flying university and began her practical scientific training in Warsaw. In 1891, aged 24, she followed her elder sister Bronislava to study in Paris, where she earned her higher degrees and conducted her subsequent scientific work. In 1895 she married the French physicist Pierre Curie, and she shared the 1903 Nobel Prize in Physics with him and with the physicist Henri Becquerel for their pioneering work developing the theory of radioactivity, a term she coined. In 1906 Pierre Curie died in a Paris street accident. Marie won the 1911 Nobel Prize in Chemistry for her discovery of the elements polonium and radium, using techniques she invented for isolating radioactive isotopes. The world's first studies were conducted into the treatment of neoplasms by the use of radioactive isotopes. In 1920 she founded the Curie Institute in Paris, and in 1932 the Curie Institute in Warsaw. Both remain major centers of medical research. During World War I she developed mobile radiography units to provide X-ray services to field hospitals. Marie Curie died in 1934, aged 66, at the Saint-Célimaz Sanatorium in Passy, Haute-Savoie, France, of aplastic anemia from exposure to radiation in the course of her scientific research and in the course of her radiological work at field hospitals during World War I. In addition to her Nobel Prizes, she has received numerous other honors and tributes. In 1995 she became the first woman to be entombed on her own merits in the Paris Pantheon, and Poland declared 2011 the year of Marie Curie during the International Year of Chemistry. She is the subject of numerous biographical works, where she is also known as Madame Curie.